So we've got the Dynamax Good Boy. Alright, first one of the day. So hopefully we get the shiny. It is a nice looking shiny. Or the Hundo. 710 is going to be the Hundo. And tier 1, these are going to be very easy to take down. Good to farm as well, actually. If you're, I think it's level 76. And you need to get done 100 max battles, which is obviously quite a substantial amount. So these being the cheapest option and very easy to do means you might as well farm these if you need to get those max battles done. And here we are going in with on the star. Obviously going to be a ton of options for doing these and taking these down in terms of counters. But how good is Dynamax Arcanine? Well, the problem we have, and I guess it's not so much a problem as just a lot of options, and I'm going to leave behind Lugia there, because with these easier ones you might as well bring something along to leave in, because then you get the rewards and candies after. Wasn't the best throw there, but hopefully it stays in. So yeah, right now we're at a place in the game where we've got a lot of options. Let's check the IVs. Not crazy. Alright, going into my second one here. So options, obviously it's a good thing, right? Which I'm going to demonstrate by going in with a different counter for all of these Growlithes that I'm doing. And what Arcanine has going for it is versatility. It has access to a fire type, a dark type, and an electric type fast move. But dark really being the only one you want to use there, as it is the 0.5 fast move. Obviously you want a good fast move for building up the meter. But the problem with Dynamax Arcanine is that it's not the best at anything, including dark types. In terms of dark types, Grimmsnarl's going to be better, Single Strike Urshifu is going to be better, Gengar's going to be better. Hopefully this one is a shiny, or the Hundo. Once again, you might as well leave something behind. I'm going to leave Lugia behind again. Unfortunately, not the shiny or the Hundo. And into my third one here, so hopefully this is a shiny or a Hundo. But yeah, so in terms of dark types, and you're going to use this thing as an attacker if you're going to use it, I think it's like the 4th best option. So there's just going to be better picks there. In terms of electric, there's just going to be even more better options. Toxtricity, Jolteon, Raikou, Zapdos. Obviously the best going to be like Gigantamax Toxtricity. And I'm going in here with the Inteleon, so I do love that animation. Basically becomes a sniper tower. And obviously, once again here, it's just going to one-shot the Growlithe because it's so easy to go down, which is nice because once again they're good to farm. Good for the candies, the XL candies, good for leaving something behind, getting the rewards. So hopefully this one's a shiny or a Hundo. And once again, leaving behind a Lugia. So here we go. Hopefully the shiny, hopefully the Hundo. Nope. Will we get lucky with the 4th one? And then in terms of fire, and you wouldn't give it a fire type fast move because it's a 1-second charge rather than a 0.5. But once again, there's just going to be better options. Gigantamax Cinderace, Gigantamax Charizard, obviously being the most notable options. But then you've just got other ones like Darmanitan, Moltres, the Flareon, Ho-Oh, which we recently had, which I love the shiny for. So yeah, it's not so much a problem, but it's like, I think we're at that stage now where we've just got so much Gigantamax options, so many Dynamax options, that unless you're a relatively new player and you don't have much to power up, you're unfortunately not going to max out the good boy Arcanine, because there's just better options. Hopefully this one is a shiny. Leave behind Lugia. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't do these. You know, maybe you just like the Arcanine and the shiny. But then again, even if you don't, rewards, XL candies if you need it to max one out, etc. And if you are going to max out anything in terms of a regular Pokemon or a Shundo or a Hundo or whatever, then you might as well go after the Dynamax one, because at least then it gives you a bit of versatility, usability, and it's not just a regular Pokemon, right? Like you can use it in the battles and still raid with it, etc. as well. So that's just another reason to do these Dynamax battles. I think it does keep the game interesting. I don't think they should do every single Pokemon as a Dynamax Pokemon. That would get a bit boring. But a lot of the fan favourites, you know, Arcanine, Growlithe being one of them, I think it does add a bit more excitement to the game. And once again, if you're a new player and you don't have much, this isn't going to be the worst in terms of a dark type Dynamax user. It's just not going to be the best. And hopefully this one is a shiny or a Hundo. Leaving behind Lugia once again. Here we go. Unfortunately not.
You're the best. Thank you.
So yeah, there is just going to be better options that exist. It's the same reason why for a lot of these Dynamax or Gmax battles, you see everyone bringing in the same thing, right? In terms of the healer spot, it's always going to be Blissey. In terms of the defensive tank, build the meter spot, 9 times out of 10, you pick in Zamazenta, it comes in with the shield, and then you're just swapping out the best attacker. So if you're going up against like something that's a fire type, you're going to bring along like the Inteleon or maybe the Blastoise. We've got the S tier picks now in place for most things. I think we're still waiting on maybe like a really good like fairy type. But for most types now, there is just the S tier attackers that exist. And for the defensive slot and the healer slot, once again, those have been filled now. Unless they bring out something amazing that will replace Zamazenta, don't see that happening. And Blissey's just going to be the best healer because it has the most health and restores the most health when it uses its max heal. But that doesn't mean, you know, you shouldn't do these. Still have fun. Chase the shiny, chase the Hundo. And if you're going to max out anything which is just a regular Pokemon, might as well be the Dynamax version, right? Because then you actually have options there to use it if you want. That's going to be about it from me. From this one, though, hopefully I get the shiny or the Hundo Growlithe. Good luck to everyone who's doing the same. Take care. Please slap the like button. Massively helps. And catch you all in the next one.